5S, 4 Seasons by the Sea, constructed on water in the northern climate.
Along with the urbanization that we are experiencing in many parts of the world right now, the price of land in developed areas has risen. The technology to build cities on water is becoming more developed. Pontoons that are no longer dependent on that the loads must be placed in a particular configuration are now becoming available. This will open new opportunities for urban development. This project participants is Patrik Rönnqvist, Isabella Viking and Johan Torbjörnsson.
The urbanization is worldwide regarding to the densification and rise in population in cities. In the long term, this is leading to a situation where the amount of land to build on is lacking, and a new way of urbanization needs to be developed. The conclusion, that in the future there will become a bigger market for building on water, is not irrelevant. When Luleå has a shortage of interesting and more daring architecture, the bow will be tightened, and new ways to reach an interesting architecture is going to be tested, which in turn is linked to the unique location.
This leads to the question, what is distinctive when constructing on water in northern climate? The main question is divided into 3 sub-questions. Which architectural possibilities is generated by building on water? How is the urban space enhanced by building on water? What technical solutions could enhance the connection between people and water?
Design references for the project consist of, for example, Aker Brygge in Oslo, which is a waterfront area with well-developed connection to water and with well-defined semi- and public spaces. By activating the inhabitants of Oslo with an artificial beach, dockings, squares and a harbour, the area is vibrating of life. The Haikumgang Hotel is a floating construction in Singapore. The hotel shows the possibilities of a self-supporting facility. Bjellumsbo is a cottage designed by the Norwegian architecture company Snøhetta and is inspired by the materials from the place it is built on. This gives the architecture a natural feeling, and when looking at it, it feels like it's belonging there. Tvärfjällhytta is a pavilion which also is designed by Snøhetta. As you can see on this facade, it is more or less a semi-transparent mirror which reflects the surrounding. This enhances the fascination of the view.
When visiting the area, the water-related activities that were noted was ice fishing, walking, skating and skiing during colder seasons, and sailing, swimming and sunbathing during warm seasons.
The master plan of the pontoon shows that the outer structure consisted of a body of houses to create a wall against the wind. This to enhance the microclimate in the area, since humans tend to feel less comfortable in windy places. The dimensions brings up to 462 parkings within the pontoon, a number of 0.5 per flat. The pontoons offers 924 residential flats, which gives a number of 0.2 boat docks per residential flat, and a number of 0.4 if boat docking on the wave breaker is considered. Hydraulic boat lifts makes it easier for people to launch and take up their boats during seasons. Wave breakers located outside the marina area will protect from vibrations and waves.
Section 1 shows the central part of the pontoon during summer. The dimension allows space for both an energy and a purification system for sustainable living. Section 2 does also show the central part of the pontoon, but during winter. And in section 3 shows the dimension for parking space within the pontoon and the area's landmark.
Wind and sun study over the proposal. When building on water, the area becomes exposed to weather. To understand how the proposed area are affected by wind, a model was created and tested in flow design. The main goal is to create a wind-protected urban space within the area by using the buildings. The result shows there is a little wind. The wind is set from the south at 7 meters per second. This is the most common wind direction and the highest regular wind speed. Since natural light and sun exposure is a major key for human well-being, building heights has been set to expose as many as possible of the facades in the area. As seen in the sun simulation, most of the facades in the area are exposed to direct sunlight. The main square has been placed to be available to as much sun as possible and still be wind protected. The video demonstrates the square at 12 p.m. from the 1st of January to the 31st of December.
The vision about the cityscape of the area is to capture the feeling of local elements in the surrounding, and mirror glass reflect and enhance the fascination of the view. Vertical greenery protects from heavy wind and brings more greenery to the area. A public space along the beach walks give places for recreation. Light and heating coil makes the space more secure and comfortable during colder seasons. The main square will work as the heart of the area. It's well protected from wind, and residentials and visitors can use the pond for ice skating. The canal gives access to the ocean at winter, and at summer the wooden stairs works as a meeting point. From the square you can easily gain access to all other areas on the pontoon.